For my presentation, I chose the article titled "The Weapon's Effect on Wheels. Motorists Drive More Aggressively When There Is a Gun in the Vehicle." So in our book, actually in chapter 12, we talked about the weapons effect, and it's basically when there is a gun in the vicinity and it's in your presence, you basically become more aggressive. So this present study provides a novel experimental test of the weapons effect, using the manipulation similar to the one by Berkowitz and LePage, except they're using a driving simulator instead of the college students and everything that they use in the example in the book. So before the study, each participant recorded their gender and then also completed a short aggression questionnaire. The participants were told by the researchers that they were studying how participants acted during various driving situations. So the participants were randomly assigned to either the car with the gun or the car with the racket in it. And then in the gun car, it was a fake airsoft gun, and the experimenter told them, "I told the other experimenter to clean up after himself, but he must have forgotten. Please leave the gun exactly where it is. It is loaded for a different study involving police officers." Meanwhile, for the other participants that were in the no-gun condition, which had the tennis racket in the front seat, the experimenter said, "I told the other experimenter to clean up after himself, but he must have forgotten. Please leave the tennis racket exactly where it is. It's for a different study." So for both groups, their driving scenarios mimicked a regular two-lane road, and they were put through 5 frustrating events. Each of them were predetermined to happen during a certain time in the simulation, and the first one was a car that pulled out in front of the participant on the side of the road. The second one was a traffic jam. The third one was a construction zone. The fourth one was a mimic car that copied the participant's car, and then the fifth one was a short traffic light. So after 3 to 5 minutes of practice, each participant was told to drive through the simulation as fast as they could, and then once they were done with that, they were given the debriefing and the $25 gift card. So a limitation of the study was that it was a small sample size for the group, but it is a driving simulation, so it had to be a smaller group because it's expensive and it's also labor intensive. Another limitation from the study was that some acts of driver aggression weren't measured. For example, they couldn't measure honking the horn or flashing their lights. So the main result of the study was that the presence of a gun in the car would make people drive more aggressively, either if you were a female or a male. Males were also tended to be more aggressive than females, but both all around were aggressive. As you can see from the diagram taken from the study, targeted tailgating is showing the aggressive behavior in the drivers, and that behavior is higher in individuals who were driving with a gun next to them compared to the individuals that were driving with the tennis racket next to them.